YouTubers, welcome back for another adventure. And for those of you who know me, I've started to move toward all-terrain vehicles and three-wheelers that I really always kind of wanted to get and didn't manage to. Recently I managed to get a Blaster, I guess it was last year, and I really enjoy that machine. And I've been after a TRX90. It has the old Honda horizontal on it. So this guy here was a $500 purchase, and you might be scratching your head going, why the heck would you pay $500 for it? And it has a bit of a transmission problem. Now you guys are really saying, why the heck would you possibly go out and spend that kind of money for this machine? So a couple of years ago, I managed to pick up this TRX90 motor. I got it at Rhinebeck, and I think he wanted $100, and I beat him down to 75, something like that. I think I paid more than 50, so I don't know, between 75 and $100, let's say. What happened to the machine is somebody ran into it with a car. I guess the kids left it in the driveway and somebody backed into it and and whacked it that way. So supposedly this is a good engine. And remember, whenever somebody tells you a story when you're buying a machine, especially where, you know, buyer beware, you pay your cash and you leave with it, you take everything with a grain of salt. But the engine looked like it was in nice shape, didn't look like there was a lot of wear. The studs aren't broken off or anything, so I figured it was worth the money. Called $100 back then. And for the machine outside, I'm told it runs and moves and all, and this is the motor that's meant to be going on it, but we do need to get it out for a ride to see what's really going on with it. Quick inventory before we out and ride it. I don't think these came with any kind of lights, so it doesn't have those. Somebody took it, looks like a spark plug wrench, and beat it flat and used that to jack the hide up. It's got Fox tires on the back and Pirellis on the front, obviously changed. The front ones don't look dry rotted. The back ones do have a little dry rot. The engine's intact. The shifter is not welded. It's missing the nose cone, right, the front. Seems to be in decent shape. Doesn't seem to be bent or twisted, though. The front tires are kicked out a little bit, and it's missing the front bumper. So it's missing that, and it's missing the front bumper. At some point, maybe it was crashed. You could see by the black vinyl, whatever this is, it came with the makings of a new seat cover, and obviously it needs that, and it came with a gasket set. He said when he was looking at parts, he wanted to get everything before he tore it apart, and he wasn't quite sure about second gear. He says second gear is out on this thing. He also said he tried to buy a nose cone for it and couldn't find anything. It looks like something, if you're a little creative, with some cardboard, tracing out a piece and then putting it on some metal, perhaps. You can kind of bend it, put little tabs in it so it locks in, or push some push buttons on it like these guys. But anyway, let's see if it starts. Now, I don't know which way is on for the choke. I obviously don't know which side of the carburetor. This is obviously very much a cold start. So now let's assume the choke's on, keys on. Oh, you gotta love a Honda. Well, does it move? Ah, we're making all kinds of progress. Let me throw the GoPro on. Let's take a ride. So, I checked the oil on this thing. It looked good. I gotta tell you, I am very top heavy on this machine. It has second gear, but it's a little clicky. I'm in third. Much gas in it. Maybe I'm out. Wow, this yeah, I'm top heavy in this thing. Now, there are people who buy these things, a little bit of a cult following with the TRX90. They pull these 90cc motors off. They extend the front wheels out. They extend the back wheels out with spacers, put bigger tires on them, and they put a longer swing arm on them. And then go with the, I believe it's a, to be honest, I'm not going to say if it's a Kawasaki, a Suzuki. So that's fourth. That's third. Yeah, I'm not sure whose two-cycle engine they put on them. Yeah, second gear clicks. But it's there. Haha. Here a second. Hear it? This might be fixable. I was thinking change the engine time, but this might be quite fixable. Brakes work, front and back. I like that. It's a good solid machine for what I wanted it. I wanted it basically as a frame donor. And once again, if one goes through the trouble of extending the swing arm to get the tires further back, getting spacers on it, or new suspension, I think they replaced the A-arms and everything to get it wider in the front, and once again, new axle, wider, and a extended out back. They turned this into a choppy little machine. I believe they go with a hand clutch, though each person might go with something different. And I believe the motor's off of a motorcycle. I don't think it's off a quad. I believe it's a two-stroke motor and it's off a motorcycle. That's what they put on these. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for dropping by to watch and comment and subscribe. I love bringing home new machines, and I just did, obviously. Please remember, feet down, heads up, and get out and enjoy each and every day. Bye now.